What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including more rumors of The Rock at Mania, Austin versus Brock Lesnar at Mania, Taker discusses his interaction with Bray Wyatt at Raw 30th, Bella Twins angry with WWE, the Steiners signed a new contract with WWE, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. And now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at Meltzer Muses on The Rock at WrestleMania. Atop of today's news is the burning question gripping the WWE Universe. Will The Rock wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39? As the wrestling world waits to see what happens at this Saturday's Royal Rumble, Meltzer shared his thoughts on a recent Wrestling Observer Radio. According to Meltzer, most of his sources in the WWE, The Rock simply doesn't have the time to work at this year's Showcase of the Immortals, and that they've known this for months. Now, we aren't going to disparage Dave Meltzer, but we will say that wrestling pundits have wavered back and forth on The Rock's ability to work WrestleMania, and there are two good reasons. Number one, The Rock's schedule is incredibly hectic and constantly changing, and number two, they don't want to let fans know its WrestleMania plans until it feels the timing is perfect. For our thoughts on The Rock and Roman happening, check out our upcoming Royal Rumble predictions video. Next up, Austin versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Speaking of Mania and Dave Meltzer, Meltzer recently brought up a recent rumor that Stone Cold Steve Austin is being offered a staggering amount of cash to wrestle Roman Reigns, the idea being that if The Rock can't wrestle the Tribal Chief, the Texas Rattlesnake will step up to the plate. Now, we commented on this on our website in the latest news video, but Meltzer says that's not the match WWE had in mind. The Austin match was not Roman Reigns, it was Brock Lesnar, but as you can tell pretty much by the show last night, it's not happening. Brock Lesnar attacked Bobby Lashley at Raw 30 during the Almighty's match against US Champion Austin Theory, costing Lashley the match and presumably setting things up for Lesnar and Lashley's third match. Meltzer noted on The Observer, "It's not on, something can happen now. It's been talked about probably for months. I know that when Brock Lesnar Gunther thing came up, I was told immediately that's not happening or that's not the idea right now. Maybe it's going to happen now, but the idea was something that's a secret." Meltzer pointed out the plans can always change, but he seems to think the WWE wanted Brock vs Austin until recently. Austin was that secret. The match is not on and it looks like it's going to be Lashley with Lesnar, based on the show tonight. I don't have that confirmed that it's a WrestleMania. Obviously they will likely be in the Rumble and probably feud, and whether that means Montreal at Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania, I don't know, but it feels like it's probably something to do with WrestleMania. Austin vs Lesnar is a dream match that never happened, but fans have speculated about it happening ever since Austin returned to wrestling last year when he faced Kevin Owens, putting on an impressive no-holds-barred match. The WWE has plenty of options for making Lesnar vs Austin happen, and there's no doubt that WrestleMania would be the best venue to hold the match. Would you guys like to see these two greats do battle at the WWE Show of Shows? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Taker discusses his interaction with Bray Wyatt at Raw 30th. The fans are still talking about the sensational segment involving The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt at Raw 30th. In case you missed it, or our video covering the show, many fans believe that the Phenom passed the torch to Wyatt. At one point, The Undertaker had the opportunity to chokeslam LA Knight, but shoved Knight towards Wyatt, allowing Bray the chance to deliver a Sister Abigail to him. The symbolism was obvious, but the thrills were just beginning as Taker got into Wyatt's face. Rather than attacking him, The Undertaker whispered something in his ear. While the contents of the conversation remain a mystery, Taker did tweet about the encounter, saying, "Moments define this industry. This one was special." What do you guys think he said to Wyatt? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Bella Twins angry with WWE? Well, what happened to the Bella Twins? Although Nikki and Brie were advertised to appear at Raw 30th, the WWE Hall of Famers were nowhere to be seen. Well, they took to social media to complain about the lack of footage from the Women's Evolution being featured in the nostalgic show. A PW Insider had this to say about the twins' absence. PWInsider.com has confirmed that Nikki and Brie Bella flew to Northeast this weekend but did not come to tonight's Raw 30, instead based on their social media ended up attending a matinee performance of Broadway musical Wicked instead. We're told that the Bellas went on their Instagram live from their hotel room, implying that they didn't like that the company was going to acknowledge the women's revolution, naming Mercedes Money, aka Sasha Banks, and Soraya aka Paige as talents the company didn't want to acknowledge. This is an interesting development, and one that former superstar Paige tweeted about. "I love me some Bella Twins, they're my girls right there." Next up, New Japan stars heading to the WWE. A good news for fans of New Japan Pro Wrestling who would like to see some of their promotion's top talent in the WWE, as a Wrestling Observer newsletter is reporting several New Japan wrestlers' contracts are ending soon and that WWE is looking to sign Jay White, Hikuleo and Tama Tonga. Keep in mind that while WWE wants to sign the talent, that doesn't mean they'll take the company up on their offer. However, if the WWE is interested, expect Triple H to break out the checkbook. Next up, how the acknowledgement ceremony turned into the tribal court. The WWE changed its acknowledgement ceremony for Roman Reigns, a segment some fans believe would see the return of The Rock, to Sami Zayn going on trial before a tribal court. So what happened, and when did the WWE decide to go in a different direction? The acknowledgement ceremony was cancelled after several WWE legends from the Anoa'i family were unable to attend the show. According to Meltzer, the WWE then figured out a new segment. The deal that there was not going to be a trial. That was something that came up to fill the hole that they had from the original idea. Whatever happened on SmackDown was also changed to build toward the trial. Whatever they planned was to build toward the acknowledgement ceremony, and that was out, but I can't imagine whatever they were going to do was going to be better than what they did. As for the acknowledgement ceremony, Meltzer reported that regarding the questions on the changing of the Bloodline segment from an acknowledgement ceremony with the family of Roman Reigns to the trial of Sami Zayn, rumors regarding this had to do with The Rock pulling out or Vince McMahon changing things are both false. Rock was never booked for the segment. The change was made because Afa and Sika and Rikishi were all not going to be able to be there. They were to be the key people, but Afa and Sika were not ready for the trip and Rikishi got sick this week, so the idea basically fell apart. The tribal court ceremony was entertaining, but it also ran long, leading to the WWE having to realign the rest of Raw, including turning the Becky Lynch vs Bayley cage match into a beatdown angle. For fans wondering what AEW had planned for CM Punk after he regained the AEW World Championship after All Out, may be interested in some remarks from Big Bill, aka former WWE superstar Big Cass. Big Bill spoke with Comedy Store Wrestling, commenting that AEW was planning a storyline between Punk, MJF, and Stockley Hathaway's heel faction, The Firm. Whatever was planned got kiboshed pretty quickly. After that, we've been making the best of it. Stockley, myself, and Lee working together has been pretty good. What we just did with Jungle Boy and Hook was really fun. The fans liked it, and it did really good numbers. I don't know if I want to talk about that. It was entertaining and people liked it. It was a fun thing to do. There is traction there for sure. CM Punk is still healing from the injury he suffered at All Out, and rumour has it that AEW President Tony Khan hasn't decided whether he wants to try and keep Punk in AEW. And finally, the Steiners signed a WWE Legends contract. Last but not least, it looks like whatever bad blood Scott Steiner has with WWE is done. Scott Steiner was a critic of WWE, Triple H in particular, for many years, and at one point allegedly threatened to take out Hulk Hogan, leading to Big Papa Pump being banned from a WWE Hall of Fame show. However, things seemed to settle down last year when Scott agreed to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame alongside his brother Rick. Now that Scott has signed a Legends contract, fans will no doubt want to know if the genetic freak used Steiner math to calculate his payments. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.